Hi guys, I'm going to show you in this short video how to add an email account on the domain that you're working on. So when you have access to a hosting account and you're hosting your own website, it's very easy to set up an email account at that domain. For example, we're going to set up an email account to be will@wordpressgettingstarted.com. Okay, so I'm going to log into the cPanel and show you how to add an email account. When we come into this mail section here, this is where we can access our existing webmail accounts and read emails we've received. If we want to set up a new account, we click email accounts. And in here I'm going to type will. Now you could choose your relevant subdomain from here. Okay, then it would end up being will@learner3 or your name @learner3 or any of the other subdomains. But WordPress Getting Started for my example is perfect. And I'm just going to put in a password. I'm using example with 3's instead of E's, just so it's easy to remember. Example, and then 2015 on the end. And we want to choose something relatively small for today's example because there's only 1,000 megabytes being shared by you guys on this current hosting platform, but you could have that any size you want or unlimited on your own account. So I'm just going to click create account now, and now will@wordpressgettingstarted.com is an existing email. Okay, it's in the world and it can be used by anybody. If we want to configure an email client, we can click on more, configure email client, and that will give us the POP3 credentials we need, or the IMAP credentials we need to automatically pull all the mail off this server into another existing email account, like our own personal Gmail account or Hotmail account or anything like that. And we'll hopefully look at that together as a class. But for now, we're just going to access our webmail on the server. The only way I can access webmail on the server is if I have an email to access. So I'm just going to quickly go to my email account and just type an email to myself. will@wordpress.com. What am I thinking? WordPress Getting Started. Okay, so will@WordPress Getting Started. Hello. Are you receiving me? I'm just going to send that, so just double check, will@wordpressgettingstarted.com. Okay, great. Now I should have an email in my email account. Now here's a cool little thing that will help you to always remember how to access your webmail. Once you've set this up, one of the best ways to get to your email account, which you can do through the cPanel, you can click on webmail like I showed you just before, but at any time, if you add webmail to your domain, you can access it this way. Okay, so and the password that I used, I think I typed that in right. There we go. Okay, now it's just asking us which server app, which app do we want to read our mail with. So I'll just choose RoundCube because I usually do. And there it is already. Email has come through. And I can see that is a normal email just like any other. So I've got drafts sent, all the usual stuff. And there's nothing wrong with using one of these webmail applications to read your mail, you know, direct your mail, send your mail, all that sort of stuff. Works quite well. In class, we are going to work through having all of our server mail come through to our Gmail account. Okay, there's a few different ways you can do that. So I'll just reply so we can see that that works okay. Okay, everything up here looks pretty good. As you can see, it's not quite as pretty as a Gmail account or something like that. Okay, but it does the job pretty well. Alright, so we'll just see how long that takes to come back through. There it is. Okay, so that's pretty good. Those links are just the links that show up in the bottom of my emails that I compose, so you can ignore that. That only happens when, you know, email accounts are set to not show images properly and stuff like that. Okay, but as you can see, that's working pretty well. I'll just quickly show you while we're in here how you can pull emails from your web server into your Gmail account. So if I click Settings, and then Accounts and Import, you'll see that I'm checking mail from other accounts using POP3, and I'm currently pulling in from 2 emails, info@PicSolution and will@PicSolution, and I can choose to check the mail now. It just checks them periodically and pulls the emails in, and you end up having emails inside your, if I click on will@PicSolution, so it all gets labelled as will@PicSolution. They're all the emails that are coming through to me at will@PicSolution. Okay. All right, so that's it. It's pretty easy, and that email now exists in the world. So have a go at doing that yourself. Remember to choose the subdomain relevant to you, and then we're going to look, the next video that you'll see should show you how to get your contact form on the website to forward all mail through to this email account. Okay, thanks for watching, guys.